Halloween Laxi is the first rapid-fire mana caster added to Light, but at a glance, she seems to have barriers built into her kit. It's possible to work your way around them to encounter no downsides, but it'll require a bit of fight knowledge, finesse, and knowing when to seize smaller opportunities before they disappear entirely. I'll go over that in more detail in this video, so welcome to the Halloween Laxi Deep Dive. Halloween Laxi's defining ability is Clockwork Creature. She gains a clockwork gauge that starts filled during quests. This is depleted during 4 strikes, granting them 10% extra damage, a boosted 1.2 times overdrive modifier, 12% increased attack rate, and increased movement speed during 4 strikes. However, there's a downside. Once this gauge is depleted by roughly 15 seconds of firing, Laxi is unable to 4 strike until it's filled again. Thankfully, it refills automatically in about 10 seconds, but she can also top off her gauge with her second skill, Trick 99 Clockwork. This skill deals 1572% damage across 3 hits, grants a defense amp to the maximum of Team Amp level 3, and fills the clockwork gauge by 30%, or approximately 4.5 seconds of 4 striking. However, based on Laxi's combo, it can deal extra damage and fill extra gauge to a maximum of 40% bonus damage and 100% gauge fill at 100 combo. There are issues that crop up with this, however. Maintaining combo means you need a target to hit. Fielding Laxi in the second half of Master Iblis and in Legend Tartarus, and by extension Tartarus in general, means there's a few moments where you'll drop combo due to fight mechanics. Iblis can cause combo drops with Tidal Fantasia and Damning Prelude, while Tartarus's jump attacks and portal mechanics will also present moments where Laxi won't have a target to attack. This can be mitigated somewhat by using a combo time chain ability from Mitsuhide or Fritz, but in a pinch you may want to use a non-100 combo S2 in order to get some gauge fill if you're caught with low gauge, low combo, and a dwindling combo timer. Halloween Laxi's first skill is Trick 00 Ghost Fig, dealing 1188% damage across 12 hits, dispelling and inflicting flash burn. It's fairly simple. In general, you'll want to avoid spamming this as you'll drive up the target's flash burn resistance too quickly. Once dispels are handled, you'll want to use this purely for maintaining flash burn on the target and Punisher uptime rather than for the raw damage of the skill. If there's another dispeller on the team, such as a Gala Ordric in co-op, you might even want to forego dispelling and maintaining DPS to avoid unnecessary flash burn afflictions, as Gordrick will afflict her anyway while dispelling. As for the rest of Laxi's kit, she brings the standard Manacaster Gauge Accelerator co-ability. Her chain co-ability is Light Combo equals Critical Rate, granting 20% crit rate at 200 combo. This chain is going to be nice to have for other high combo achieving units, but of course those same units will also run into the same combo issues with forced downtime in Iblis and Tartarus. Laxi also has Curse Resist, and her final ability is Flash Burn Frenzy. This grants half a second of extra combo time, a combo scaling Flash Burn Affliction rate increase, capping at 75% increased rate at 45 combo, and finally a stacking Flash Burn Punisher buff every time Laxi afflicts Flash Burn during a combo, capping at 21% at 3 applications. This means Laxi's damage will scale up with her combo as long as she maintains combo every time she afflicts Flash Burn. The disadvantage of this is that every time she drops combo, she'll want to use her S1 3 times to afflict Flash Burn again to ramp up. This shouldn't be a problem so long as the fight is short, but longer fights with lower DPS may cause Laxi to stall out unless Flash Burn Resdan is in the team. And that means bringing Summer Shell, which essentially forces it to be a longer fight anyway. In terms of Laxi's overall game plan, it comes down to trying to 4-strike as much as possible, scaling up her Flash Burn Punisher buffs without over-afflicting Flash Burn, and then maintaining her Clockwork gauge with her S2. There will be a few cases where the best case scenario of always using S2 at 100 combo or above isn't possible, in which case you'll want to cut your losses and use S2 early instead of getting greedy. These won't always happen at the same time in each fight, so part of playing Laxi will come down to recognizing those moments. Since Laxi isn't particularly skill damage heavy, she'll want Peony, a Blade, and possibly Mitsuhide or Fritz for their crit and combo time co-ability combo. If possible, slot in a Grace instead of a Dagger for her unique 4-strike co-ability, though that's blocked in element-locked content. Print-wise, Laxi will want to prioritize 4-strike, Flurry Strength, and Flash Burn Punisher for her 5-star slots. Manacaster crit rate is a given, but a non-standard combination of Manacaster crit damage, Sword Psalm, and crit rate with the Lancer's boon gives Laxi additional force strike and strength affinities. Overall, Halloween Laxi brings Flash Burn and a bit of Dispel utility on top of a kit that brings top tier damage. Her defense amp isn't going to save you from screwing up mechanics in Legend Tartarus or Summon Master Iblis, but she'll be comfortable in the Lilith fight. If there's a Gala Ordric on her team in co-op, she'll want to hold off on being the main Dispeller, however, since each of her Dispels has Flash Burn tacked on. Chain Dispelling should still be left to Ordric in those situations to avoid too much Flash Burn. A Soul Halloween Laxi isn't going to be a substitute for Gala Ordric in the co-op Legend Tartarus fight either, as that fight wants multiple Dispels in short order to comfortably handle relentless rage stacks to disable the room-wide chasers. That's not to say you can't utilise bubbles and dragon tanking to survive those, but Legend Tartarus is much more comfortable when you don't willingly submit yourself to handling those mechanics in that manner. In the Legend Tartarus meta, I see Halloween Laxi taking the place where you could put a Gala Luca or Ilia, mainly the flex DPS slot. She can happily spam Flash Burn in the Master Iblis fight with no issues, and I'd consider her a fairly safe pick for Lilith as well due to her increased movement speed. Overall, Halloween Laxi is a flexible addition to almost all fights but light, but she doesn't quite manage to dethrone Gala Ordric for Legend Tartarus, though that does make sense with him being the Gala released alongside the fight. And that about covers it. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment down below or drop by my Twitch streams. The link is in the description. As always, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.